morning, students. Here I am discussing about the topic ad hoc networks. This particular topic is already to be mentioned in mobile computing, as well as you already heard about this topic in computer networks. Uh, in mobile networks, this topic is mentioned in Unit 5th. What do you mean by ad hoc networks? The firstly question is to be raised that what do you mean by ad hoc network? In Latin, ad hoc means for this, further means for this purpose only. All nodes. What are the nodes? Nodes means the particular devices, which they are interconnected through the interconnected in the networks, but the devices those are connected in the networks those are connected in the networks by the two way. One is that is ad hoc, that is for a temporary time periods, time periods, or second is that is permanent, that is 24 hours. Then all the sites or devices to be connected through the in the networks. When we are talking about the permanent networks, means all the devices is to be connected in the 3G to 4G 5G technologies, the hardware devices to be connected in the networks via the different sites, which is called as GSM and WCDMA and IoT, and now we are going to research in 6G technologies. Before the permanent connectivity, we are discussing the topic of ad hoc networks. What is ad hoc networks? Means all nodes are mobile and can be connected dynamically in a arbitrary manner, matlab random manners. No default router available. That is, potentially every node becomes a router, must be able to forward traffic on behalf of others. That is, it is a already features, that is a default router, means no specific route is to be mentioned in the networks. This is known as ad hoc networks. In ad hoc networks, the systems, all the devices is to be connected in a arbitrary manners, means random manners. So the most important is how the change how the router is to be routing, or router, that is no router is to be available. The devices to be connected from other devices via the Bluetooth. Ad hoc networks, you can already see that here in this diagram, 3 to 3, that is 6 systems, 6 devices is to be here. In this diagram, you have seen that 6 laptops, 6 desktops, but the system, it may be systems, means desktop, it may be laptop, it may be cell phone, it may be a speaker, it may be a printer, it may be TV, smart TV, whatever else. The system is to be connected via the Bluetooth. Transfer the particular files via the Bluetooth. You can see the mobile ad hoc networks. You can better understand that all the particular devices to be connected directly. There is no such any router is to be available. Routers to be available. That all the devices to be connected through each others. One point is already you can better understand that when you connect a device through another device, or when you borrow the internet facility from the other devices through the hotspot, your devices is to be connected in the networks, or connected through the other devices, or via the other devices, whenever you are still in the range, when you are still in the coverage. When you move from this particular location to another location, the particular connectivity is to be breakdown. So this is known. This is the it is you already seen that it is the drawback in the mobile ad hoc networks. There are the two types of wireless networks: infrastructure networks and infrastructureless networks. What is the infrastructure networks? A network with fixed and wired gateways. When a mobile unit goes out of range of one base station, it connects with the new base station. Means infrastructure networks. Means when you are the two types of wireless networks. Before understanding the ad hoc networks or permanent networks, you better understand that what is the wireless networks. For wireless networks, you have already seen that wireless means there is no any cable is to be for connectivity among the devices via the cable or the non-cable, means that is the wire through the wire or wireless technologies. In case of the infrastructure networks, all the devices to be connected through the wired. A network with fixed and wired gateways, when a mobile unit goes out of range of one base station, it connects with the new base station. This is known as you can already seen that you can already heard the terms in the GSM technology, that is location update, or when your cell phone is connected. When your cell phone is connected in a through a base station and your call is to be going on, then your devices to be transferred from one base station to another base station. This phenomenon is known as hardware procedure. That is second point is infrastructureless ad hoc networks, means ad hoc networks. In this particular networks, we are the particular devices to be connected through the Wi-Fi. All nodes of these networks have a routers and take part in discovery and maintenance of the routes to other nodes. There is no any such of medium for that is means for the routers. All the devices to be connected through each others. Why is ad hoc hard? Because of constantly changing set of nodes, routing is a major issue. Security, power, new vulnerabilities, mostly neighbors. Power running with batteries, little computing power. Means why is ad hoc network hard? These are the three parameters. Uh, that's why ad hoc network is hard to manage in the network systems. That is power, means for detecting the networks, for detecting the powerful networks in the powerful nodes in the system, or to detecting the devices in the networks. The particular devices, the battery of the particular devices is to be going to be end, means that is consumption is higher, battery consumption is higher. So the particular devices the particular devices in the ad hoc network is consumption of the battery power is to be high. The second, security, new vulnerabilities, nasty neighbors, means the dynamic behavior of the nodes in the neighbors. That's why the devices which are connected, which are required to connect to different devices or sites in the neighboring, the security is a major issues. Mobile ad hoc networks. What is the mobile ad hoc networks? What is that? Is a MANET. This is already covered as a MANET. That is mobile ad hoc networks formed by wireless host. Formed by a wireless host, which may be mobile, don't need a pre-existing infrastructure, that is don't need a backbone network, routers, etc. Means already you know that mobile networks in which the router is no need for the routers. The particular devices in the network are to be connected through the wireless, means they are connected to via the hotspot or via the Wi-Fi. Uh, uh, why you don't say that is Wi-Fi. The particular device is to be connected through the hotspots, or you can transfer the files through the Bluetooth. The routers between the nodes potentially contain multiple hops. Why MANET is speed of deployment. Why we are using the mobile ad hoc networks? Why mobile means that is the cell phone which we are using in the networks to ease the speed of deployment. Second, decreased dependencies of infrastructures can use in many scenarios where deployment of a wide network is impractical or impossible. Lots of military applications, but there are others. You can better understand that mobile ad hoc network is very useful in today's scenarios. This you can already see that this particular technology is to be used in a military operations where in which scenario when there is no requirement of any routers, so the particular devices to be connected through the yeah, among among us, the devices that are connected among in the networks. That is ease speed of deployment, decrease dependencies of infrastructure. There is no requirement of any routers or any other devices through which they can connected in the networks. So there is a lesser requirement of infrastructures, means there is no little bit required of infrastructures. Infrastructure means that is a wire infrastructure. There is no wire infrastructure is to be required in this MANET networks. That is decreased dependencies can be used in many scenarios where deployment of a wide network is impractical or impossible. That is, you already seen that in a forest area, or in a Naxal belts, or in a hill stations, or in um, uh, uh, a location, a location, a location where the infra network, the developing of the intra network is to be very critical. In that scenario, we are using the mobile ad hoc network, means MANET. Many application where we can use the MANET. There is a many application where we can use the MANET mobile ad hoc networks. Personal area networking, cell phones, laptops, earphones, wristwatch. You have already seen that we are using the different watches, means smart watches, and earphones, laptop, cell phones, speaker, printer, smartphones, smart TVs. So there are a lot of different Alexa, a lot of different devices they are interconnected with each others through these applications. See, second point is civilian environment, meeting rooms, sports stadiums, groups of boats, small aircraft, wired relay impractical. So civilian environment, there's meeting rooms, sports stadium, groups of boats. These are the domains where the civilian we can use these particular technologies. Emergency operations, search and rescue, policy and firefightings, sensor networks, group of sensors embedded in the environment or scattered over a target area. So these are the different domains where we can use this type of technologies, or this type of technologies in this application. That is personal area networks, civilian environments, emergency operation and sensor networks. Next point is what are the many variations in the mobile ad hoc networks. That is, first is fully symmetric environment, second asymmetric capabilities, and asymmetry responsibilities. Traffic characteristics may differ, may coexist with an infrastructure based networks. Mobility patterns may be different, mobility characteristics. These are the different variation we have seen in mobile ad hoc networks, that is MANET. uh, that is fully symmetric environment. All nodes have identical capabilities and responsibilities. Means identical capabilities means all the devices, they are connected in the networks having the same type of configurations, maybe having the same type of configurations, and same similar type of configuration, similar type of platforms, and all the sites means all the sites have identical capabilities and responsibilities, and they're connected through each other wirelessly. Asymmetric capabilities, transmission range and radius may differ, battery life at different nodes may differ, processing capabilities may be different at different nodes, the speed of movement different. The second point is asymmetric capabilities means you can better understand different manufacture different vendors in in this scenario. They are developing the different devices with different capabilities. That is the transmission ranges, the particular devices that transmit the particular devices that transmit the signals, and the other devices catch the particular radio signals. So the scatter so the divert or sending the signals and receiving the signals via the different devices, it may be different because the vendor are different, the equipment is to be different in mobile network systems. Nokia, Ericsson, Jetty, Huawei, they are only the four vendors in the world. They are providing the different hardwares that are providing the different hardwares, and the already some applications, some softwares, they are supporting to the particular hardware, and all these hardware and software also is already available in the in the network for delivering the radio signals or catching the radio signals, and for better setup for the communications. So the transmissions ranges and radius may differ. Battery life at different nodes may differ. Processing capability may be different at different nodes. Speed of movement different. These are the asymmetric capabilities. These are the challenges in MANET networks, mobile ad hoc network systems. Third is the asymmetric responsibilities. Only some nodes may route packets. Some nodes may act leaders of nearby nodes. That is the, already there is the cluster ready. In a cluster, a lot of number of sites or nodes is to be available, and only one node is to be, you can say that one node is to be master, and one node is to be master or leaders, and other is other sites are to be working properly. That is, these are the fully asymmetric environment, asymmetric capabilities, and asymmetric responsibilities. Many second is traffic characteristics may differ, bandwidth, time. These are the different traffic characteristics. Means the difference, the traffic characteristics may be differ according to the four parameters, that is bandwidth, timeless constraints, reliability requirements, unicost, broadcast, and multicast, geocast, and may coexist with an infrastructure based networks. And that is, the mobility patterns may be different. People sitting at the airport lounge, little mobility, taxi cabs, high mobility, military movements, mostly clustered, personal area networks, again mostly clusters. Mobility patterns may be different because if you are sitting in a home, if you are sitting in an airport, you are sitting in a railway stations, you are sitting in a bus stop, then you don't have any mobility. You are sitting in a particular point and using the networks. So you can get the better networks in this environment. But if you are if you moving from one point to another point via the train, via the aeroplane, or via the taxi cabs, then the mobility is very high. In these situations, it is very typical task to manage the networks. Second, that is military op movements, mostly clusters, means the movement of the military operations to be very specific in a in a point of view, means different military domain is to be here. So one military operation is to be, one military movement is to be moved from one point to another point, means the location is to be specific. Person linear networks. The second, mobility characteristics: speed, predictability, directions of movement, pattern of movement, uniformity or lack through of mobility characteristics. So you can here understand that that is in ad hoc networks the variations is to be available in the in this type of variation, making the challenges in the networks. What that is challenges. It is limited wireless transmission range, broadcast nature of the wireless medium, packet losses due to transmission errors, environment issues, mobility induced route changes, mobility induced packet losses, battery constraint, potentially frequent. So, in previous topic, in previous slides, you already heard about the many variations. These are the many variations is connected to with the challenges. That is mobility induced route changes, mobility induced packet losses, environment issues, packet losses due to transmission errors, means hardware, maybe hardware issues. If the hardware, if the fiber is cut, or if the radio link is to be break, then the packet loss is to be very high. So this is known as the transmission errors. Broadcast nature of the wireless medium, these battery constraints. You already know that different vendors making the different devices with the different hardware that is assembling the different units for making the devices. So the variation of the battery is to be different, because the detecting the signal from the nearby nodes, the battery is to be going to be little bit consumption is to be arises. So the battery constant is a matter in a MANET. Potentially frequent network partitions, ease of snooping and wireless transmissions, sensor networks. These are the challenges in MANET networks. Okay, students, this is the these are the topics. These are the contents which I already discussed in MANET mobile ad hoc networks. Okay, thank you.